Hey, my narcissistic abuse family. I've a great topic. It is about the narcissist and their friends. So basically, everything we know about narcissists tells us that these individuals with this disorder, I think we forget that a lot of times because they present so well, and that is absolutely intentional. They don't present as someone with a typical mental disorder, which is a stigma in and of itself, but don't forget, narcissistic personality disorder is a legitimate diagnosis in the DSM, the Diagnosis Statistical Manual used by mental health professionals worldwide. But the thing about narcissists is that they will never be properly diagnosed because they see nothing wrong with themselves, and they are incapable of self-reflection, of any type of criticism, which is how they take it, regardless, it's for their well-being, but they will take a mental diagnosis as a criticism rather than help. So, in their eyes, they are the ones that know best for themselves and everyone else. So, they will never seek the help that may be beneficial to them. We don't know because they don't do it. They are impervious to anyone's, input or ideas, anything to better themselves. They don't want anything to do with it. They think they're perfect. So the topic I'm talking about is the narcissist and friends. So I read somewhere one time, which I thought was pretty accurate, said that narcissistic people, they don't have friends, they have followers. And I was like, that's perfect, because narcissistic people are incapable of genuine, authentic connections. They see everything outside of them as serving a purpose to forward their agendas. So they see people as objects, as how can I manipulate this person to serve me? And that includes absolutely everyone. No one is above this categorization, including their own children. As we know, if you are a victim of parental narcissistic abuse. So I can come at this from both angles because I experienced both. Lucky me. But I'll talk about when I was engaged to the narcissist over a decade ago. He very much. Sorry, I'm leaning against the piano, so hence the awkward noises. It's not me, I promise. So, he was very much obsessed with the grandiose appearance, trying to act larger than life, having all these friends, but in fact, these friends were followers. They were just cronies that would do anything he wanted. He was a manager at his place of employment at the time, and all of the little followers very much looked up to him and wanted to just kiss his butt and do anything to be in his good graces. And when I was romantically involved with this heinous individual, I fell into the same trap. I was like, he was so weak, and I guess you could say like insecure, like not overtly, but we're empathic, so we pick up on that. And I wanted to do anything I could to make him feel better about himself. And, so I did it too. I was like, oh, you're so great. And constantly boosting his ego and trying to compensate for, his self-loathing, which is essentially a bottomless pit. No one can fill that void. And so the narcissist constructs this larger than life persona, and they will do anything to constantly reinforce that, to fortify that persona, that reputation, whatever. So he definitely had no meaningful connections. I mean, shoot, I was with this person for like 5 years, and I did everything I could to get close to them, and it was fruitless efforts. I mean, I wanted to get engaged in the worst way because we were at that age and we were together for a long time, and I was like, this is the natural progression. But it's like he put it off as long as he could. And then shortly after we got engaged, he totally just ghosted me. He stopped speaking to me. We went on a vacation, and I'm pretty sure that was orchestrated, very intentionally by him to make himself out to be, the big man, the big guy, a great guy, rather. And he took my engagement ring prior to us going on this trip. We were living together at the time, and he put it in the closet and said, I don't want you to lose this. I don't want you to bring this with you on vacation, because we were going to Mexico, I think. And I was like, okay, I just mindlessly followed. I have to make a video on that. I mindlessly followed whatever he said. And I was like, oh yeah, so he stopped speaking to me on the vacation. We came home. He had taken the ring, put it in a safety deposit box, something, because it wasn't where it was when we left. But I'm sorry, I'm getting off track again. But he had followers. Very much the people in his life were followers. And if anyone even showed a hint of going against him, or, not complying with this image he was trying to exude, this reputation, he would just not have anything to do with them. And that included me. Me, yours truly, right here. I started finally speaking up for myself. Finally, he was definitely cheating on me. I can say that without a doubt. I have never received confirmation, but everything he was doing and the way he was acting, he had to be cheating on me. And the girl that he was with immediately following our breakup, he had children with, and no doubt he was with her when he was with me, whatever. But my point is that the narcissist is so fixated on their false self that anyone that does not comply with that does not want to bolster their image or have something that they can benefit from, they'll get rid of them. So that's what happened to me romantically. I got ghosted, I got the silent treatment, I got discarded because I started speaking up for myself, exerting my independence, and the narc did not like it. My other angle for this is my narcissistic mother. That she's there always wreaking havoc in my life. So she never had friends, I'll tell you that. She did have one that I remember from childhood, and we used to call this person Aunt so-and-so, whatever. So this person magically disappeared at some point in our young lives. And go figure. It's because, like, narcissists don't have genuine friends because they don't have anything of substance to offer. So at some point, these people trying so desperately to make connections with them get sick of it, and they start to see the cracks in the facade. Like, wait a minute. And, like, even myself growing up in this environment, like, even though this person was my parent, and, children are unflinchingly loyal to their parents, and we come out just with this inherent adoration and idolization of our parents, and the narcs take full advantage of that. So I was a little kid, and I was like, oh, my mom's so great. She's perfect. She's so beautiful. But even I started, like, even in grade school, like, I started to see things about her that I was like, that's kind of, not good character. Like, narcissists are very immature. So they're very jealous. They're super envious of everyone, everything around them. Because in their minds, they feel like, I deserve the best of everything. How could some other person have this thing that I want when I deserve it? It should be mine. So they're super envious. I started to notice that. I started to notice the way she always was gossiping about everyone around her, family, neighbors, friends, like, just incessantly speaking down about people because they're very entitled as well. So they're judgmental, like, to the max. So I started to see these, these poor character, examples in my narcissistic mother. So tuck that in the back of your head. So I was the black sheep my entire life. Like, I feel for you if you relate to this. But I was scapegoated by this narcissistic family. I don't like to say family or any of those endearing terms, so I just call them the narcissistic unit, which consisted of the mother, the enabling father, and the golden boy, my brother, whatever, that I have no contact with either. But this whole narcissistic unit, like, they always say that about the black sheep, that we are the truth tellers, we are the justice seekers, we're the ones that are just like, this isn't right. And we are often empathic, and we have humanity and decency in our core that these people don't have. So we're the ones that ultimately speak out against it, and they can't deal with it. They just try to oppress us in whatever way that they can, which is why they smear campaign us. They triangulate, everyone in the family against us. We're horrible. We're bad people. And you know what? You guys, at the end of the day, I'm working on my healing, but I'll tell you what, going no contact has been paramount for me. I like getting away from it and getting out of it allows you to get your bearings and to actually be happy and to, like, focus on your awesome life and yourself and healing and, like, just feeling good for once instead of constantly being cut down, put on the defensive. So I'm all about no contact if it's an option for you. If not, we can get around that too. But point of my video was that narcissists don't have friends. They have followers. They have everyone around them, everything around them they're very opportunistic. So everything is an opportunity to manipulate and leverage their way to achieve whatever they're seeking to do. which ultimately is to elevate themselves and the way they are perceived by the outside world. That's all these people care about. That's all narcs live for. It's incomprehensible, really, to me, to like good, genuine, authentic people. It's just mind-blowing. But these people never form genuine connections. They don't have friends. And if they do, and the friend ultimately, inevitably, will start to see through the facade and be like, wow, like this is a very one-sided, situation. It's not reciprocal at all. So I'm out, and they'll just take off. And lucky for those people that don't have, bloodlines to the narc. They just beat feet and take off into the sunset. God bless them. And then there's us, that have bloodlines, to my narc mother. We're kind of stuck in a way, but we're not stuck. We can do whatever the heck we want. We could go no contact, and that's what I've done, and that's what I am thrilled with my decision. But rest assured, narcissists don't make any genuine, authentic connections with anyone. And even the enabler, henchman, father of mine, that's just a toxic situation in and of itself. That's another video, but it's basically just a shared goal. They're both trying to project this fake image, this false reputation, and they bond over their twisted prioritization of superficiality. Big surprise. And anyone that gets in the way is, has to be eliminated from the equation or abused until they fall in line, like the black sheep. But God bless us. And I love this about black sheep, is that we're so strong and we have this indelible strength inside of us to keep seeking better for ourselves. And unfortunately, the thing that keeps us for so long is that we want to help the narc so bad. I know that's what kept me for so long. I wanted so desperately to heal these people and to, improve communication within the family and all that stuff. And it was all for naught, because you can't change someone that does not want to change themselves. Doesn't see anything wrong. And the narcissist will project the heck out of all their issues onto you. So you're the one with the problem. I was saying this to my husband just before, the enabler, the narc mother, the last hate mail that was sent my way was actually criticizing me and my friendships and stuff. And it didn't even make sense. They were saying oh, you're not friends with this person, you're not friends with that person. And I very much am friends with these people. What the hell are you talking about? But it's projection. You have to remember, everything they try to throw at you is all their stuff, man. It's all their trapped crap inside of them. And they're trying to put it on you to make you feel bad about yourself, because they ultimately feel bad about themselves. Inside, genuinely, they feel bad, but they self-hate, they self-loathe. But they do construct this false defense, this false persona to protect themselves from their ultimate inadequacy inside. Anyway, so getting off track. Narcissists don't have friends. They don't have authentic connections or relationships with anyone. Rest assured, it's all for show. It's all a facade. So, thank you guys for watching. I hope I provided you with some validation, some useful information. Please please give me a thumbs up. That would be super awesome. And I will be back with another video soon. God bless you all. We are bumped and we're bruised, but more than anything, we're blessed because we have this insight and we are healing from this trauma and abuse. I love you all.